To the west of London lies Heathrow Airport. Local people have to live with all this noise and pollution, and most are furious at a new gigantic expansion plan, which would lead to villages like this one simply being wiped off the map. Boris Johnson's own constituency would be directly affected. He vowed years ago to stand with the protesters, or even lie down with them.
I will join you, I will lie down with you in front of those bulldozers and stop the building.
Recently, though, it's been suggested he might have changed his mind. The protesters are wondering if he will keep his word.
We're talking thousands of people just in the local area with the direct impacts. With the new flight paths, which aren't published in this consultation, we're talking millions of people across London who don't yet know that they're going to be impacted.
The Heathrow story matters because it demonstrates a bigger question about Boris Johnson and his relationship with the truth. Many people in Johnson's own constituency seem to be asking the same questions as the newspapers. Why won't he take part in TV debates to explain exactly how he plans Brexit? What exactly is going on in his troubled private life? The blazing row with his girlfriend last week, which led to their neighbours calling the police.
Well, I've seen his politics. This is one of these guys that I believe he has had all his life aiming to go to number 10. He doesn't have an agenda for us.
He's a politician. They've all got a problem with telling the truth about things. It's what's in their interest. It's a career. It doesn't seem to be a vocation of, doing good for people.
The question's now being raised whether a Johnson-led government in this country could even hold, or whether it wouldn't be immediately defeated in a confidence vote, which would in turn trigger a general election. But the other question is very personal for Boris Johnson. Could he even hang on to his own constituency, given the doubts about whether he can tell the truth about things? In the UK, Prime Ministers have a seat in Parliament just like other MPs. A Prime Minister has never lost their seat. The opposition Labour Party says it has polling putting them in the lead against Boris Johnson.
It's very much true that the Uxbridge and South West is now a marginal constituency. So we stand sort of on that precipice of history where we could be the first campaign to unseat a sitting Prime Minister in British democracy history.
Johnson's often described by his supporters as a lovable rogue. That might convince them, but it is a genuinely open question whether people trust him to keep his word on anything from Brexit to Heathrow Airport. Blowback against him, nationally and locally, is entirely possible. Laurence, Aljazeera, Uxbridge.